Hello, welcome back to my channel. We have here a defective mainboard. This is from one of my friend. This mainboard has no power. No indicator light after powering it on. This is from a 32 inches TCL Android TV. I will show you how to fix it, but before we're going to start, let me give you some friendly reminder. If you're not a qualified electronics technician, please don't DIY. It may cause you an injury or mortally damage to the unit. This type of board is a 3-in-1 integrated Android motherboard. Since it has no power, let's check first the power supply. The fuse is okay. Next, let's check the main filter capacitor for any leak or short. It's in megaohms and it's okay. Low resistance between the positive and negative of the filter capacitor means a leak or short. Let's check the voltages. Let's check the 12 volts main supply. The reading is 0. Let's check the main filter capacitor. If the 300 volts is present, it's 305 volts and it's normal. Since there's no output at the secondary, let's now check if there's a shorted components. 0 voltage sometimes means shorted components. Let's check the 12 volts rectifier diode. Continuous beat means it's shorted. These rectifier diode might be the problem. But wait, let's check also some of the LDO. These two LDO is connected to the 12 volt source. These might be the problem. These LDO is for 3.3 volts, while these is for 5 volts. Both of those LDO are connected to 12 volts for the input. To identify which is shorted, let's isolate the 12 volts rectifier diode to the LDOs. We are going to cut these 12 volts line, go into the LDOs. Let's check again the 12 volts rectifier diode. If it's still shorted, it's now normal, the shorted reading is gone. Let's check now which of the LDOs are causing the problem. Pin 1 of these LDO is ground, pin 2 is 5 volts, pin 3 is 12 volts input. Only pin 1 and pin 3 is shorted. These LDO is for 3.3 volts, pin 1 is ground, pin 2 is 3.3 volts, pin 3 is 12 volts. Pin 1, 3 and 5 are shorted. Since these LDO has more pin which is shorted, these might be the cause of the problem. Let's remove it using a hot air station. After removing the LDO, let's check again if the shorted is still there. The 12 volts line now is normal. The LDO for 3.3 volts is the cause of the shorted line. These LDO has a part number, GM1A. I have no exact replacement for these. That's why I'm going to replace it with a DC to DC buck converter. This is a DC to DC buck converter. I'm going to connect it to 12 volts for the input and adjust the output to 3.3 volts. Reconnect the 12 volts line. As you can see, I solder only 2 wires. One is for the input, and the other one is output. This line is negative. I'm going to solder it at the HDMI ground. This wire is for the 12 volts input. Let's power it on and adjust the output to 3.3 volts. That's 3.3 volts. Power it off and connect the 3.3 volts output. Connect the wire after the inductor coil. Never to connect before the inductor coil. These inductor coil is for the original LDO. These is now ready for testing. Let's power it on and check the voltages. All the voltages are now normal. Let's check if there's a picture coming from the mainboard. By using our mainboard tester, we can see if the mainboard produces a normal picture. This mainboard used a Samsung panel. Let's use a Samsung interface adapter for the FFC. Here comes the light is on. This indicates that the adapter is compatible with the mainboard. If you think this video is informative, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification bell to update you if I have a new upload video. The mainboard now is okay, and it produced a normal display. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Till next time, bye bye.
Walking alone the streets.